In this video, we're going to look at some unsolved mysteries from the ancient world. The ancient world has fascinated us for centuries with its many wonders and mysteries. From the pyramids of Egypt to the lost city of Atlantis, there are countless puzzles that have kept historians and archaeologists guessing for years. But what are some of the most baffling, unsolved mysteries from the ancient world? In this video, we'll explore some of the most intriguing and debated topics in ancient history and archaeology, and hopefully shed some light on these age-old enigmas. So let's dive in and uncover some of the secrets of the past. The Voynich manuscript, also known as the Book of Secrets, is a mysterious illustrated manuscript that has baffled scholars since its discovery in 1912. Written in an unknown script and filled with bizarre illustrations of plants, stars, and humanoid figures, the book's origins and purpose remain a complete mystery. The text is written in a language that has never been deciphered, and the illustrations are so strange that they defy easy interpretation. Some believe that the book may contain a lost language or secret code, while others believe it could be the work of a madman. The Voynich manuscript is currently housed at Yale University and remains one of the most enigmatic books in the world. Egyptian pyramids. The Egyptian pyramids are some of the most iconic structures in the ancient world, but their construction still remains a mystery. How did the ancient Egyptians manage to build these massive structures without modern technology? What tools did they use, and how did they transport the enormous stones? While archaeologists have made some progress in understanding the construction techniques used in building the pyramids, many questions still remain unanswered. Recent studies suggest that the pyramids were built using a ramp-like structure rather than the traditional method of moving stones up a central shaft. This technique would have required less labor and time, but it's still unclear how the Egyptians managed to create such a massive undertaking without the aid of modern technology. The Lost City of Atlantis. The legend of the Lost City of Atlantis has captured the imagination of many throughout history. According to Plato, Atlantis was a powerful naval empire that sank beneath the waves in a single day and night. While there is no evidence that Atlantis ever existed, there are many theories about its location. Some believe that Atlantis was located in the Atlantic Ocean, while others believe it may have been in the Mediterranean Sea or somewhere along the coast of Africa. There are even theories that Atlantis was a real place that was destroyed by a natural disaster such as a tsunami or earthquake. However, without any concrete evidence, the mystery of Atlantis will likely continue to elude us for centuries to come. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument located in Wiltshire, England. It consists of a circular arrangement of standing stones that date back to the Neolithic period. While archaeologists have made some progress in understanding the construction of Stonehenge, its purpose remains a complete mystery. Some believe that Stonehenge was used as a burial ground, while others believe it was used for religious ceremonies or as an astronomical observatory. The truth is, we may never know the true purpose of this ancient monument. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines are a series of geoglyphs etched into the desert floor in southern Peru. These lines depict a variety of images, including animals, plants, and geometric shapes. The Nazca people created these lines between 500 BCE and 500 CE, and their purpose remains a complete mystery. Some believe that the lines were used for religious ceremonies, while others believe they were created as a form of communication. It's even possible that the lines were simply a way for the Nazca people to interact with their environment. However, without any written records or artifacts, we may never truly understand the meaning behind these enigmatic lines. Easter Island Heads. The Easter Island Heads are a group of monolithic human figures carved by the early inhabitants of the island of Pascua. The heads are thought to represent important chiefs or ancestors of the island's indigenous population. However, the true purpose of the heads remains a mystery. It's unclear why the heads were carved or what happened to the rest of the bodies. Some believe that the heads were part of a larger ceremonial complex, while others believe they were simply meant to intimidate visitors to the island. Whatever the truth may be, the Easter Island heads remain one of the most fascinating archaeological sites in the world. Moai statues. Moai statues are monolithic human figures carved by the Rapa Nui people on Easter Island. The statues are thought to represent ancestral spirits, and some of the moai weigh several tons. However, the methods used to move and erect the statues remain a mystery. It's unclear how the Rapa Nui people managed to transport and position the massive statues without the use of wheels or other modern equipment. Some believe that the statues were moved using a system of ropes and levers, while others believe that they were simply rolled across the island. Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army is a collection of life-size sculptures of the Chinese army that was created to protect the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. The sculptures are incredibly detailed and include a variety of warriors, chariots, and horses. However, the true purpose of the Terracotta Army remains a mystery. It's unclear why the emperor felt the need to surround his tomb with such a large and detailed army. Some believe that the army was meant to protect the emperor in the afterlife, while others believe it was a way to display the power and wealth of the Qin dynasty. Roman Colosseum. The Roman Colosseum is an iconic symbol of ancient Rome and one of the most well-preserved ancient structures still standing today. However, many mysteries still surround this ancient amphitheater. For example, archaeologists are still trying to figure out how the Romans managed to construct such a massive structure without modern technology. Additionally, the true purpose of the Colosseum is still debated by historians. While it's generally believed that the Colosseum was used for gladiatorial combat and animal hunts, some believe it was also used for theatrical performances and other public events. The Baghdad Battery. The Baghdad Battery is a collection of clay jars, copper tubes, and iron rods that was discovered in Iraq in 1936. These artifacts are thought to be the world's oldest known battery and may have been used to generate electricity. However, this theory is still debated by historians, and some believe that the jars were simply used for storing scrolls. If they were indeed a type of battery, it would revolutionize our understanding of ancient technology. Saqqara bird. The Saqqara bird is an ancient artifact that has been the subject of much debate and speculation. Discovered in Egypt in 1948, the object is a small wooden carving that resembles an airplane or a bird. Some believe that the Saqqara bird is evidence of ancient Egyptian technology, while others believe it was simply a toy or a kite. The truth is, we may never know the true purpose of this enigmatic artifact. Kirk Cameron's treasure. Kirk Cameron's treasure is a collection of gold coins and artifacts that were discovered in an ancient shipwreck off the coast of Israel in 1952. The treasure is named after Kirk Cameron, the U.S. Consul General in Jerusalem, who purchased the coins from the ship's captain. Many of the coins are incredibly rare and valuable, and some date back to the 4th century BCE. The discovery of the treasure provided an invaluable glimpse into the economy and trade of the ancient world. Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of ancient Jewish texts discovered between 1947 and 1956 in the caves near the Dead Sea. The scrolls date back to between the 3rd century BCE and the 1st century CE and provide an invaluable glimpse into the history of Judaism. Many of the texts contained in the Dead Sea Scrolls are older than the oldest surviving copies of the Bible. The discovery of the scrolls revolutionized our understanding of ancient Judaism and the origins of Christianity. El Dorado City of Gold. El Dorado is a legendary city of gold that is said to be located somewhere in South America. The myth of El Dorado has captured the imagination of many throughout history and has inspired countless expeditions to find the lost city. However, El Dorado may have been based on a real place. Some believe that the city of gold may have been located in modern-day Colombia. However, despite numerous searches, the city has never been found and its existence remains a mystery. Iceman Ötzi. Ötzi the Iceman is a mummified man who was discovered in the Italian Alps in 1991. The Iceman lived during the Copper Age and is the oldest known human mummy in the world. Ötzi's body was incredibly well preserved, and he had over 50 wounds on his body, suggesting that he was murdered. His death and the Copper Age in which he lived continue to fascinate researchers and historians today. King Tut's Curse. King Tutankhamun, or King Tut, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who died in 1323 BCE. King Tut's tomb was discovered in 1922, and many people believe that a curse was placed on anyone who disturbed the pharaoh's eternal rest. Several strange occurrences have been linked to King Tut's tomb, leading some to believe that the curse is real. However, there is no evidence to support the existence of a curse, and most of the strange occurrences can be explained by natural phenomena. The Devil's Sea. The Devil's Sea is a mysterious area of the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Japan where ships and planes are said to disappear. The legend of the Devil's Sea has been around for centuries and has been the subject of many conspiracy theories. Some believe that the sea is home to a mysterious vortex that sucks ships and planes into another dimension. However, there is no evidence to support this theory, and the disappearances can be explained by natural causes. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where ships and planes are said to disappear. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle has been around since the 1950s and has been the subject of many conspiracy theories. Some believe that the triangle is home to a mysterious energy field that causes ships and planes to crash. However, there is no evidence to support this theory, and the disappearances can be explained by natural causes. The Voynich manuscript, the Egyptian pyramids, the lost city of Atlantis, Stonehenge, the Nazca lines, Easter Island heads, Moai statues, Terracotta Army, Roman Colosseum, Baghdad Battery, Sacagawea bird, Kirk Cameron's treasure, Dead Sea Scrolls, El Dorado City of Gold, Iceman Otzi, King Tut's curse, the Devil's Sea, and the Bermuda Triangle. Which of these unsolved mysteries from the ancient world fascinates you the most? Do you believe any of these mysteries will ever be solved? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.